What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to JDD TV. I'm your host Josh, and we are back today with another match preview between the Canadian men's national team and Honduras. This is going to be Canada's second match in the Nations League, and we won our first one pretty convincingly with a 4-0 win against Curaçao. And honestly, in the table, it sets us up pretty nicely. We only played one match so far, and we're topping the table with a 1-0-0 record. And second is Honduras with a 1-0-1 record, and in third place is Curaçao with a 1-0-2 record. We're taking on a familiar foe in Honduras, and we have a pretty decent record against them. We have 3 wins, 3 draws, and of course 2 losses, one being the famous 8-1, which we're just going to forget. But we're moving on and taking a look at the recent matches in World Cup qualifying. We drew our first match at home in Toronto, 1-1. It was a tough match. I thought we deserved to win it, and we ended up just getting a draw out of it. Then we went down to Honduras and against a really depleted Honduras side, let's not kid ourselves, and we won 2-0. We qualified for the World Cup. Honduras had a campaign they want to forget. Well, this is Honduras' opportunity to take the match to us. We knew with friendlies being canceled that this is going to be super important for Canada to use these 2 matches as building blocks. I thought Curaçao was going to get up a little bit more of a fight. I thought Canada was very convincing throughout the match. I thought they dominated both sides of the ball, and they handsomely won 4-0. Honduras, going down to Honduras could be a little bit different. We know the atmosphere is going to be like, this is going to be a bit of a rejuvenated team. They were looking to bounce back from the disastrous campaign they had trying to qualify for the World Cup. And this is going to set up a pretty interesting match. Canada had a difficult time going down to Honduras and trying to break this team down. I think this could go a little bit similar. I think it's not going to be as easy as it may seem. I think this match leading up to this should be giving a lot of confidence to these Canadians that they can go down there and get a big result. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be very CONCACAF-like, and I'm expecting it to be a close affair. So let's take a look now at the starting 11 I'm going to predict, and it's always very difficult to do. I think I'm going to lean towards the 3-5-2 system. I'm leaning towards this system for a couple different reasons. It was kind of the system that Canada's played with a little bit towards Honduras, because Honduras usually plays in that 4-5-1 against us in qualifiers. They've been playing a 4-4-2 more likely now, so I'm kind of thinking they might go with that 4-4-2, but regardless, I think the 3-5-2 will probably be a good little lineup to go with. So in goal, I'm going with Milan Borjan. At right wing back, I'm going with Richie Larea. At outside right center back, I have Alistair Johnston. At central center back, I got Victoria. Outside left center back, I got Kamal Miller. Left wing back, I got Alphonso Davies. The 3 center mids, and I'm going a little interesting with this one, but I am gonna go with Marc-Anthony Kaye, Stephen Eustachio, and I am gonna put Tajon Buchanan in there. We've seen him do it before with the New England Revolution. We've seen him do it with, I think, only once, maybe twice with the national team, but he has had a floating role with Canada before. So whether you want to look at it as that 3-4-1-2, I just think Tajon's gonna kind of sneak out, allow Richie Larea to get in this lineup because I think he deserves a shout. And the 2 strikers up front, I do think he's going to go back with Larin and David. They were very quiet. Probably should have scored a few more. I think they're going to get the second opportunity. But that's kind of the system I see going for this. It probably won't happen. We know how John Herdman is. But I kind of feel like he wants to go with the back 3, and this is the kind of the way I do it. So I had to sacrifice a piece like Samuel Adekubi. Now, taking a look at some of the key matches for this Honduras side, one player we have to focus on, and that's going to be Kyoto. We know what Kyoto can do. He's been absolutely sensational striker for CF Montreal. He's been doing it for years. Now he's going to have the opportunity to punish Canada once again. He recently just came off scoring a goal as well, so he got a little bit of confidence, and I'm going to match him up with Steven Vittoria. I'm going to match him up with Vittoria for a couple different reasons, because I had a lot of question marks about Steven Vittoria. The season he had did not go according to plan. He hasn't played in a while, but he came, and he was very, very convincing for me. He just is a commanding center back. I think, again, playing in that back 3 plays to his strength. We saw him score a goal. He's going to be a very important piece of this Canadian side, so I'm curious to see how he's going to do battling up against Kyoto, trying to play through the middle, shutting him down, and then, of course, on set pieces, you know how dangerous Vittoria can be. The other one we're going to take a look at is a bit of an interesting one, but it's going to be Edwin Rodriguez. Now, this is a very quick player, very talented player. He's going to play more than likely on the right-hand side, and he's going to be very dangerous. Now, naturally, when you're playing on the right, unfortunately, you're going to have to line up against Alphonso Davies. So that's my other key matchup down that side, because Alphonso Davies, if he's going to play in this wing-back position, is going to be so dangerous, getting up and down the pitch, knowing when to have his defensive responsibilities there, but knowing, of course, when to step up and just be a menace. Rodriguez, unfortunately for him, he's going to rather be in the attack, but if he's going to be playing in this system, in that 4-4-2 or 4-5-1 and whatever Honduras is going to go for, he's going to have some defensive responsibilities, and Alphonso Davies is really going to put him to the test. It's going to be very curious to see how that one goes, but that's a little iffy one I want to take an eye on, because Edwin Rodriguez is definitely a baller, and if there's going to be some creative outlook coming from Honduras, that's the man I want to take a look at. So moving on to the match in itself, guys, I'm curious to hear how your predictions are. Going down to Honduras, this tough atmosphere, getting our second match in after a big statement performance from Curaçao. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Do you think Honduras is going to be a bit of a problem? Do you think Canada's going to take it easily? I think it's going to be a bit of a tight one. I think it's going to be a little tight. I think Canada will get the job done because I think they just have the talent right now. This is a bit of a rebuild for Honduras. But there's enough in that Canadian side that convinces me that, yes, this is what we're going to look for. So my prediction for this match, I'm going to go with the same result as the last time around. 2-0 win for Canada. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be dirty, but a little bit of magic from an Alphonso Davies or a Tejan Buchanan, Stefan Eustáquio. Someone is going to unlock this Honduras defense and give us the result we need to go 2-0-0 to start off the Nations League and give us a good opportunity to head on to the semifinals. So hopefully, guys, we'll see you for the watch along. And then after the watch along, of course, the 5 takeaways on the Honduras match. Appreciate everyone who tuned in for the last watch along against Curaçao. It was a very fun one. So until next time, guys, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub as well. Get your predictions in, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, friends.